guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Eriny if you don't know that. Before we start this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, like this video, and also share it with your friends. My dear viewer, I don't know why, but sometimes Facebook can be very annoying. Despite it being a great technology that makes people's relationships stronger and even creates new relationships. But sometimes it can be a little bit of sad news and heartbreaking posts. Unlike Instagram, where you can find joy, happiness, and filters. Because obviously no one posts sad posts of them or pictures of them crying on Instagram. Instagram is the place of happiness and models. Instagram is the place of the photos of your birthday, the photos of your graduation, the photos of your wedding, the photos of your newborn baby. Instagram is the place of your stories that tell your followers only what happened on your happy days. Because obviously people don't post stories of them attending a funeral, or the world will call them attention seekers trying to show off their sadness to gain people's sympathy. This app is pretty much protected from any sadness or depression. And here comes the paradox. And the surprise was when an article made by Royal Society for Public Health said that Instagram is the most depressing application out there. And to me, this was very surprising. How can the place that has the most amount of happiness and joy be the most depressing? The place that makes more than 63% of its users feel depression and anxiety and all sorts of negative feelings. And that's what we'll call in this video Instagram paradox. Actually, when I read this article, I realized that this actually makes sense. First of all, we are all social beings, and our mental state is decided by what surrounds us. If the people around us are happy and can post happy pictures, and we can't, then there must be something wrong. If the people around us can wear the latest brands and look so in shape and take pictures with their friends, and we can't, for whatever reason, then there must be something wrong. That's obviously regardless of something like the fake filters or something like Take Me Back Thursday. When we see these things, we feel like something's wrong and something's missing. We feel like we're lacking friends. We feel like we're missing out. And that may explain to you why most people on Instagram are not happy and depressed. And the question that keeps repeating in my head over and over and over again: if Instagram doesn't make us happy, then why the heck are we even using it? And to be more clear, why the heck do we even use a lot of social media platforms on a daily basis if they don't make us happy or even make us feel better about ourselves? Do you know, my dear viewer, that people that spend more than 2 hours daily on these platforms are at greater risk of having depression? Why are you laughing, my dear viewer? This is very serious. I'm laughing because I'm literally glued to my phone. Oh wait, they are too. Okay, let's try and say that one more time. People who spend more than 2 hours on social media are more likely to have depression and anxiety and even a lot of sleep disorders like insomnia. And not just that, every 9 out of 10 girls are not satisfied with the way that their bodies look. And that's all because of the crazy amount of time that they spend online. And not just that, there are so many other problems. For example, on social media platforms, it's easy for you to insult someone and get insulted. And the result of that is you'll have some unpleasant mental problems. And the question still stands. Why do we do this to ourselves? Someone like Justin Rosenstein talked about how much he was decreasing the amount of time he spends online. And he was comparing social media to heroin. Justin was looking at something like the like button on Facebook and described it as bright dings of pseudo pleasure. If you don't know what he meant that they're just small fake moments of pleasure, just like drugs and heroin. Let me surprise you one more time and tell you how ironic it is for Justin to be leading the team of Facebook that created the like button in 2009. Facebook before that didn't have a like. Imagine Facebook without a like. That would be a disaster. Such an original item of Facebook. And in 2009, Facebook announced the like button, and in 2016 was announced Facebook reactions. But honestly, something like Facebook's like button, it was magical in every way. Because one, it gave Facebook a lot of information. Through the like button, Facebook knows if you like what is recommended to you and to give you more of it or not. And two, do you remember, my dear viewer, the idea of gamification that I talked about in my previous video about Facebook? The button is gamifying your experience. The things you post on Facebook started to have a score, a number of likes that determines something. It determines your value among your friends. And something like the like button does that. It gamifies something to encourage you to continue. And not just Facebook. A lot of sites use this method. When the things you do have a score, you are more encouraged to continue it and to finish it. The idea of a like button made you motivated to share. And to be honest, that is indeed a genius idea. And that's what made other apps make something familiar to a like Twitter and Instagram and their love button. Absolutely genius. Genius idea. Of course, I don't know how they did it without me, but it's okay, nothing's perfect. Actually, the like button is just one of the things that these apps play on to make you spend more time on them. But there are also other ways, like choosing the color of your notifications. For example, when your notifications are with the color red, the chances of you opening that notification increases. And a lot of apps use this quality to their advantage, like the grandpa of social media, like Facebook. Facebook's interface is blue and the notifications are red. The color red is very catching to the eyes. That's why when you see warning signs, they're always in red, because red is catchy. Or something else like pull to refresh. Swipe, 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 swipe. That's an incredible technique. That's a genius thing for you to just pull so you can refresh an entire page. That's just genius. Someone like Neriel, in his book Hooked, talked about how products like Facebook and YouTube and WhatsApp and Instagram and iPhone and many others are very good at making the habit. If you don't know what habit literally means, it's a routine of behaviors that replicated regularly and tends to occur subconsciously. Like walking on the street, feeling your pockets to know if you've forgotten something. Or simply when you sneeze, you cover your nose and your mouth with your hand. Or when you burn yourself in the morning making tea and you're like, son of a... Exactly, you know what I mean. That's the habit. 40% of the things we do daily are habits. Nir was explaining the model that these companies are using and playing on. First, there's a trigger, and after the trigger comes an action. After an action comes a reward, and after a reward, there's an investment. Very cute model that we won't be talking about in this video. All I'm saying is that these companies have people that know exactly how to make you do something and make a habit of it, even if you hated it. Like you checking your phone the moment you wake up. You searching Google the moment you want to know about something. You opening Facebook the moment that you are bored. Or if you want to be a know-it-all like me, you open my videos. You should know that video creators create videos to become a habit that you can never get rid of. Especially mine. Before you start hating on me for the stupid jokes I make that don't even make you laugh, let me say that without a doubt, these apps are indeed great. I'm not saying that these apps are bad and to get them out of your life. That is absolutely not what I said. I really enjoy all these social media apps and I use them just like you. And the Royal Society article doesn't deny the importance of these apps. Parts of the article talk about the positive effects of these apps. But I obviously talked about the negative effects of these apps because I like to make people question things. Instagram, for an example, can update us on people that we can't really talk to, like celebrities. Or siblings that suddenly just cut ties. And Facebook especially is great at communications and at making you express yourself. Facebook especially has a feature that I find very, very useful. It's called Facebook Events, to know the events happening around you. That's a feature that I personally find amazing. We can find positive effects to Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. Even though I just said that Instagram is the most depressed application out there, 37% of people that said that they enjoy Instagram very, very much. Their daily use of Instagram was less than 30 minutes. There is a connection that doesn't need to have a reason between negative feelings and the time people spend on social media. And last but not least, and this is this is not me trying to push you to watch more YouTube videos, but the article said that the studies showed that YouTube is the most positive application out there and that Instagram is the most negative. And again, these are not my words, these are what the study said. Science says to watch YouTube videos. YouTube is less harmful than any other application. So be strong and go watch my previous videos on YouTube and wait for my next video on YouTube. Give this video a like on YouTube and subscribe for my channel because it's for free and it's on YouTube. And that's it for now, and I will see you later on YouTube. Bye!